What's up, everybody? Silver here with another Halo Spartan Strike achievement guide. This time we're doing part 3 of Battle Hardened, which is earn all gold stars in Operations A through E. So part 3 would bring us to Operation C. This is the first level in Operation C, level C1, and I sped this one up considerably because we're going to use an exploit in this level to get the gold score easily, or the score enough to get the gold star, whatever that's called, gold score, par score, what have you. But you need to go onto this platform and fill up the gauge, whatever it is, and that will activate the portal. It's one of two platforms you got to stand on and activate. And by doing this, whenever you step on the platform, it actually queues more reinforcements to come in on your position, or close in on your position, rather. And obviously, that will grant you more opportunities to get your score up, because killing enemies gets your score up. So what we're going to do actually is fill it up almost all the way, like 90% full, so that there's one bar left that we need to activate or charge up. And we're actually just going to step on it and then step right back off as you step on it. So that way more reinforcements will come at you, but the platform won't charge anymore. So obviously that way you could have infinite enemies spawn on your position in effect. And that way you could just keep getting your score up. And the par score for this is 65,000, or the gold score. The threshold for a gold star is 65,000. And you can see we almost already have that. And we're not even moved on to the second platform yet. So you can see it's almost full. Just step on it, step back off, and one grunt, one elite, and one bugger will close in on your location at the minimum. So that's it. I'm not going to show you the rest of the level because obviously just continue doing that as much as you need to, and then just finish the level as you would normally, and you'll easily get the par score. Or the gold score. I apologize. I keep saying par score. But anyway, the next level, C2, you start off here. You got to kill the anti-air wraiths. And I was trying to get the pilot to get out of this wraith, but it looks like you can't actually get the pilot to get out of the wraith when it's an anti-air wraith in this level. So just kill it with some grenades and kill all the other enemies in the area as quickly as you can, because obviously the two main ways to get your score up are to get multi-kills, which are things like double kill, triple kill, overkill, which you can see I'm getting up right now, and also the other way is sprees, which is how many enemies can you kill in a row without getting shot. So you want to focus on those two things for the most part. And we're moving through here, and I'm going to ignore a bunch of these enemies because I'm going to go into the shade turret up here, and that way we'll easily be able to take out a bunch of enemies at once and get our multi-kills up. So you can see I got in the turret, and now I'm getting those multi-kills up. You could easily kill a bunch of enemies all at once. And that's exactly what we're doing. And you could actually shoot enemies that are even off-screen, so you could see them on my radar down below there. So I'm going to just shoot in that direction. You can see I got a few right there. I don't know why this guy doesn't die. I actually get out of the turret, walk down there, and he just dies on his own. I don't know why. It was very weird. But also, you can see I'm blowing up the turret now. Even though it's unmanned, there's no enemy in it. It counts as points if you destroy it. And you can see here that bugger that was still alive just collapsed and died right before I got there. For some reason, he disappeared off my radar. Very weird. I don't know what went on there, but whatever. So that counts for vehicles as well. We're going to destroy some enemy ghosts. Well, all ghosts are enemy ghosts, I guess, but we're going to kill some empty ghosts. There's nobody in it, but it still counts as a kill for you. And also, they're pretty good in ways of how many points they give you, so definitely something to not just ignore, especially if you're struggling to get to that gold star threshold, which is, by the way, 100,000 for this level. Should have mentioned that earlier. But you can see we're moving through. Oh, I apologize. I don't think we kill any ghosts in this level. I was thinking of another level. But, you know, kill ghosts whenever you see them, or wraiths, even if they are empty. Except for that level where you got to protect the wraith. That would be bad for killing that. Except at the very end. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. You can see I'm trying to get as many multi-kills as I can. So you kind of want to adopt a speedrun mentality when you go through these. Obviously, time does not matter for your score, but obviously if you're moving through quickly and killing enemies quickly, it helps your spree and multi-kills, and that gets your score up much more quickly than just, playing it safe. So just push forward as much as you're comfortable with, and that will help you get to the par-time, or not par-time, I keep saying par-time, the gold score. I'm used to the Master Chief Collection terminology, which is just all par-times and par scores. Oh, man. But anyway, another way to get your score up, if you're having trouble getting the scores, is to put skulls on. Skulls make the levels harder, obviously, and the game harder, but they also increase your multiplier, so anything you kill is actually multiplied by a certain amount. Each skull carries a different multiplier. So whatever skull you're comfortable putting on, if you need to, that would be beneficial to your overall score. Also, another way is to put on a booster. There's 3 boosters you could use. There is shield booster, damage booster, and score booster. So the score booster obviously boosts your score. Everything is 25% more points. And also the damage booster helps as well because you kill enemies more quickly, and that helps with your multi-kills and sprees. So both of those will help out. And shield booster doesn't really help. I guess it could help slightly if it allows you to move forward more quickly and more confidently, so that way you could string together more kills. But definitely score booster is the best way to boost your score. Who would have thunk? But you can see here, as I've been talking, a couple times I've allowed the Watcher to respawn the Knights. I didn't just then because I already have the score by 20,000. But if you're just barely not making it, you could allow the Watcher to respawn the Knights, and that way you could kill the Knights twice each, and that way you get more points, obviously, for killing twice the amount of Knights as you would normally if you didn't let them respawn. So that's an option as well. So we get the tank in the beginning of this level, and we're going to move through. This is an odd level because... why is it an odd level, Silver? It's an odd level because you can just move forward across this bridge, which is to my right now. It's on the bottom of the screen. You can see the beginning of it, that Forerunner structure. You're lined up to just drive right down it in the beginning of the level. But if you actually take a look at your sides, there's a bunch of enemies you can see I'm killing right now that I totally ignored when I first played through this level the first couple times. I didn't know there were enemies over here. So this is definitely something you want to do if you're barely getting to that gold star mark. But you can see I got 30,000, and that's definitely something that could help you out if you're struggling to get that mark. So 30,000 before we even cross the bridge. And this one you just want to basically drive and splat. I like to splatter people while I'm shooting at another person, so that way it helps out with multi-kills and sprees. You're kind of killing enemies twice as fast. You run over one group and you're shooting at another group, so that way you kill all of them pretty quickly. So clear out that area. Move over here, get a frag ready, because there's going to be an incineration cannon wielding Promethean Knight right there. You can see I took his incineration cannon. I just said it. So take his incineration cannon and kill that guy as well. And we got a full incineration cannon now with some BR, and we got a nice tank to deal with. So another option is something I'm not doing right now, but I should if I want to get a higher score, is you shoot the things like turrets and enemy vehicles enough so that the enemy that's in there bails, and then that way you get a double kill instead of just a single kill. You can see I got a double kill from killing that ghost and that elite individually, but if I didn't wait for the elite to get out of the ghost, it would only count as one kill. So that's kind of a cheap way to get a double kill rather than just a single kill. And you can actually shoot through these door shields. You cannot move through them, but you could shoot through them. You can see I just killed that knight there, and I've killed some other enemies through the shield as well before this, prior to this statement. And that's all I got to say about that. So this section is a pretty good section to get a bunch of multi-kills. There's a bunch of crawlers that are going to come your way. You can see I let the ghost get out of that, or the elite get out of that ghost, and that way I got 2 kills instead of 1 again. And usually there's some crawlers. I guess I killed them all. Up here come a couple. But we got the BR to help us out. And the par score for this level is 150,000, which you can see we're closing in on right here. And again, if you're not able to get it for whatever reason, you could throw on the damage booster, which will help you kill enemies more quickly, or you could just throw on the score booster, which will increase your score by 25%, which is a lot. So that is an option. And plus, you need to spend a certain amount of credits to get one of the achievements as well, the Big Spender achievement. So you got to spend 10,000 credits at least anyway. So might as well be on levels you're having trouble getting the gold score or the gold star on. So you can see we ended that level. I like to use the fuel rod, or not the fuel rod, the incineration cannon at the end to take out those elites. This level is another level we're going to exploit the platforms we got to charge up. Basically, just clear out this section. There's 4 binary rifle wielding crawlers, and there's 2 watchers, and there's 1 fuel rod wielding, or not fuel rod, that's like the 500th time I've said it, incineration cannon wielding Promethean Knight. So kill those enemies that I just described. Activate that console, run over here. You want to grab a fuel, or not, oh my god, fuel rod, incineration cannon, and you want a binary rifle. And you want to just you want to step on the portal, or the platform, and activate it, and then step off. You can see I'm above it right now, and it's not charging. And 13 crawlers will come at you every time you step on that platform. So just take your time, just stand here, and you could easily take out all of the crawlers. And you could see here that I'm almost out of ammo, and I forgot that this was an option as I was playing this, but I'll realize this in a second, that there's infinite binary rifle ammo right here at this pillar. You can see my ammo just filled up. That tall pillar to my right has infinite binary rifle ammo. So each time you step on that platform, kill the 13 crawlers, and then go refill your ammo at that pillar. And just rinse and repeat. And you can see I just skipped ahead. I have 220,000, and I haven't even filled it up at all yet. So just progress through the rest of the level as you would like, as you would normally, and you'll easily get the achievement. That's probably a way to get like an infinite score and be the highest person ever on the leaderboards, if you could stand being, you know, in that level forever and just shooting in a circle as the 13 crawlers come at you over and over again. But we're on to the next level. That last level you needed 220,000. I think I said it. If not, then I apologize. 220. This level you need 105. So you can see I'm destroying that turret that gives you points even though nobody's in it. And this section you got to hold out against a bunch of crawlers. I like to use the suppressor here because I've said in previous Gold Star guides that it is easily the best weapon against Prometheans. The most common one, at least. Obviously, you know, things like incineration cannons are very good against them, but the suppressor is the most common, and it is very good at taking them out. It's easily the best weapon, automatic weapon, to take them out with. So that's like the assault rifle, suppressor, and plasma repeater. The suppressor tears through Prometheans, including knights as well, not just crawlers, and including watchers. And it's easily the most common one. You see all these crawlers have suppressors, so I'm just running over their corpses as I kill them and easily keeping my ammo up. So we're just killing as many people as possible here. You're running around, all these enemies spawn surrounding you pretty much, and you have this tyrant that's firing at you, which is annoying. But we do have a regeneration field in case we get weak, like right now. There we go. Speak of the devil. But yeah, you just want to run around and get those multi-kills up as much as possible. And there we go. We're on to the next section, and you want to continue to try to get as many multi-kills as possible. And sprees, obviously, of course. And then you want to cut back down here, and we're actually going to grab a ghost, and that's going to help us out. You can see all these Prometheans are just getting destroyed by this suppressor very easily. And we're keeping all of our ammo up, like I promised, because most of them have a suppressor. So now that we have the ghost, we could run into all these enemies, splattered all them, and obviously we can continue to shoot as well to help us out. And what do you know? Another ghost that's almost dead because the tyrant almost killed it, which we don't want because obviously those are potential points that we'd be losing if the tyrant, or any enemy for that matter, kills another enemy or a vehicle. And you can see here the tyrant, as I'm getting in this warthog, is going to destroy that ghost, and that's points that we've lost. We could have had more points here just from killing that ghost, but it wasn't meant to be here. So at this point, We need 105,000. I need 550 more points. And there we go. We got it. So it's pretty easy to get a good amount of points here as well. At the end, you have the Warthog, so you're just driving around and trying to get as many multi-kills as possible, but definitely a lot of, you want to try to get your sprees up as well, because obviously it's easy to kill people from far away with the Warthog and not have to worry about getting shot. You don't have to close in on them. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of a little too close if you're trying to get sprees, but, you know, whatever. And right there, too, that Tyrant took out that Promethean Knight, so I didn't get points for that guy either. So you want to try to avoid that. But, you know, we're already over the limit, so we're on our merry way. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but this level is coming to a close, and you just go get picked up by this pelican. And, well, actually, you don't get picked up. You just drop off the conduit to this guy right here. What's up, guy? Thanks for taking this off my back, almost literally. But anyway, the next level starts off right where you left off. You have this turret, however, set up for you, and you just want to rack up a ton of kills here. You can see that's exactly what I'm going to do. You want to really go for the multi-kills here. You want to keep firing continuously. The turrets in this game do not overheat like they do in Spartan Assault and other newer Halo games, which is annoying. It's annoying when it overheats, not annoying when it doesn't overheat. You know what I'm saying. So you can see on your radar, most of the time you see the enemies on the radar before you see them in real life, quote unquote. So use that to your advantage. You can see I'm doing that, so I'm trying to aim where I see they're coming from. And that way you get the multi-kills and the sprees up as usual. That's your bread and butter, sprees and multi-kills. So you can see I'm getting a bunch of Killionaires, etc., a bunch of sprees. Try to keep those Killionaires going, because those really give you a ton of points. And you can get multiple ones, obviously. It doesn't just end after 10. Once you get 11, 12, 13, it's still only a Killionaire, but it's still a lot of points. So just keep going. This level you need 290,000 to get the gold star threshold. And you can see we are quickly approaching that, even though this is only the beginning of the level. So we're just going to keep doing this. This is pretty fun. I like these types of sections where you just have infinite ammo and a ton of enemies coming at you. Here we go. Lieutenant Juan. There we go. The Pelican's leaving. And that signals that the enemies are about to stop, but keep firing. There's more enemies that are going to come at you, though it's close to being over. You want to make sure you keep up those sprees. And we almost have 290,000 right here, just to begin the level. We need less than 8,000 more points, and we have like half the level to go. So that just displays the fact that you could get the gold star score basically just at the beginning point. So there's that, and definitely if you had a score multiplier on, or the score booster, you would easily get the 290 required. So I like how that Brute Chieftain just walked into his own firebomb. That's fine with me, but, you know, I'm sure he wasn't too thrilled about it when it happened. Oh god, this guy is about to kill me. And my marvelous score. This auto sentry almost kills me. Oh god, he shot me so many times when I had no shield. Oh god, that was close. Don't have to record this nonsense again. But here we go, we're moving down, and you can see this is all just gravy at this point. We obviously have the par score, or the gold score, locked up, and we're just climbing the leaderboard at this point. This is all just for bragging rights. I'm sure a bunch of people are just going to get a higher score than me and tell me my score is terrible, you know, down the line. But whatever, we're just going for the gold here. I like to usually grab that teleportation instead of having this proximity mine. I don't really use the proximity mine much. But whatever. Grab the suppressor. Again, the suppressor is the most common weapon to find additional ammo for, because all your enemies, for the most part, have suppressors on your way down here, so it's easy to find a bunch of ammo. You can see here that the suppressor is not nearly as effective at killing the Covenant. It's kind of shooting around them, oddly enough. Especially the grunts, it tends to shoot around them and not at them. So that's why I closed in and smacked most of them. For this section, I have the incineration cannon from earlier, where we killed that. I didn't mention it. I probably should have, since I'm referencing it right now. But I grabbed it from one of the incineration cannon wielding Prometheans up top, and now I'm just using it against this this guy who spawns with the scatter shot. And we just got some crawlers and the occasional scattershot wielding guy to deal with. And then the Covenant dropship will come in, also known as the Spirit, also known as the Bandit. And we just got to kill those Covenant people. And then Lieutenant Quan does her little dialogue, and we are done with this level and done with Operation C. There were some crawlers on the other side of that wall, so I threw a firebomb over there. So that's what that was. They're not usually there. And he walked right into the fire, which is fine with me, just like that brute from earlier. But that's it. That is all, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Click like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you later for Operation D.